Sup gamers, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. It's Silver. Last time we made it back to Magna Forest on the transporter that Alvis prepared for us. And we did a little bit more Colony 6 reconstruction. As well as, well, you know, helping out the people of Magna Forest, you know. Today, we're going to be making our way back to Colony 9, because we're going to be doing the exact same thing there just about. So, I don't know why I went to the main entrance when in reality I needed to be at the Gem Man stall. Kicking us off today, I want to make sure that we have at least 4.5 stars of Colony 9. I said that correctly. I said half. So, we can't exactly see if we have, you know, like half stars at all. We can kind of only gauge that, you know, by feeling around the place. So you know what? What we can do is this. We have this little boy right here, Rocco, that we can go ahead and talk to.
Hello.
You like solving problems, don't you? Well, I've got a whopper. I broke my mom's pendant. She loves it so much. Dad gave it to her. Now Mom's super angry and keeps making horrible mush for dinner. That doesn't sound good. We must do something to help. If I don't eat some real food and fast, my tongue's gonna fall off. I've tried to find someone who can fix my mom's pendant, but no one in the residential district can do it. I can't walk very far on my own, so can you find someone instead? I think Dean should be able to help. He works at the lab. Really? Thanks, Shulk. Does that mean you'll ask him for me? Rocco's heartfelt request. We gotta find someone who can mend the keepsake. Shulk's comment here pretty much hints to you that it is going to be Dean. By the way, whatever you do, don't tell Sonia about this. She's my mom. No problem, leave it to me.
If Shulk put his mind to it, Ricky know he succeed.
I don't know why Ricky suddenly became Beavis there. I'm relying on you too, Ricky. Oh yeah, here's the pendant. Don't lose it or anything. And, well, so we have another objective. And, you know, in Definitive Edition, you can easily find this regardless of the comment, but if you're playing the original, the comment is what gives this away. We have to talk to Dean over here. Not everyone uses Shulk in their main party, but I feel like most people typically do, so. Most playthroughs that I've seen in the Xenoblade 1 usually have Shulk in the party lead at all times. You're looking unusually serious. Something up? You know you can always count on me, Shulk. Tell me what's wrong. I've got something to ask. I need to fix a pendant that a boy named Rocco broke. I usually just tell people to sort out their own problems, but I suppose he's just a kid. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I can fix this in no time. Hold on a moment. Here, good as new. Rocco, that name sounds familiar. Isn't he Sonia's little boy? Yeah, that's him. Make sure you say that it was me who fixed it. That's all the things I need. Get the fixed pendant. Let's return to Rocco. Alright, Rocco, buddy old pal, here you go.
Hello.
You got it fixed. Wow, you really did it. It's just like it was before. Who fixed it? Huh, Dean from the lab. This Dean guy must be pretty awesome. When I grow up, I want to be able to fix things just like him. I hope I'll meet him so I can thank him properly. Anyway, thank you. You get 100 experience for that, tinted glasses, and a pretty bangle. And a charitable ally. I don't remember what that's for, so here it is. Oh no. So this is the point where we need to have 4.5 stars of Colony 9, so.
Hello.
I'm gonna be talking around with people for a minute. Wow, all it really took was me talking to 2 different people, and that caused me to get this quest to appear. So, let's talk to Dean. Once I get the correct character who comments on this. Alright, Dean, what's going on? Ah, it's you again. You remember how I did you a favor by fixing the pendant? Well, I need to call in that favor. I'm sure you know what this is about. I'm here to listen. Quite, as are we all. How should I put this? Basically, I want to have a date. I mean, dinner with Sonia. I'm too embarrassed to ask her myself after all these years. Surely you can help me out after I fix that pendant for you. This might sound rude, but isn't it a bit sad getting us to ask her? Oh, how odd. You remind me of Sonia. Have we met before? Not interested, mister. Get back to why we're here. Please, you're mistaken. I never meant it like that. Ahem. Back to the topic at hand. Will you help me? Dean's shady request. You gotta go talk to Sonia. We get 200 experience for this. You can clearly tell this is supposed to be, you know, a bit later on, but here we are. Well, actually, maybe this wasn't supposed to be, you know, that later on, considering the fact that, you know, this is actually intended for 4.5 star affinity. Hello there, Sonia.
Hi there.
Oh, Dean wants to go to dinner. How cute of him to say that. To be honest, I'd love to say yes, but the problem is the kids. I can barely find time for myself because they squabble constantly. It's such a silly argument as well. It's all because of a shiny gecko. Shin gecko, I'm sorry. Shin geckos are rare, you see. Then before I knew it, they started arguing over who spotted it first. And while the argument raged on, the Shin gecko ran off scared. Maybe if they could each have one as a pet, they calm down a bit. Then I feel happy inviting Dean over for dinner. You're kidding me? I have another low battery. Maybe this ought to help things. Sheesh. Anyway, 2 Shin geckos. Well, guess what? We already have the trade for this thing, more or less. We don't have to go hunting for anything. Because over here, we have Mephi. If we trade Shin Gecko, we already have one of these things, so it's not really that bad. You can have one of my Despair Clovers. Why not? Even though I'm probably going to overtrade. I'm getting a lot of overtrades by complete accident. We got those geckos, Sonia.
Hi there.
Did you manage to find them? Those are perfect. My kids are going to love these. Now they should stop fighting. Thank you so much for your help. Good. It was our pleasure. I'm sure they can see the extent of your compassion. Having myself been saved by you, I'm certain by this. Oh, what a sweet thing to say. Thank you, Melia. Now, about this date of mine. Could you go and tell Dean that any time is fine for me? Oh, I'm getting all excited. Is that so? Okay, well, we're gonna make sure to let Dean know that part too while we're at it. Alright, Dean, we got the message for you.
Hi there.
You did it! Now I can finally have a lovely evening with Sonia. I'll have to hurry if I want to get ready and not be late. I'll give you your reward when I get back. Just wait here. On second thought, don't wait up for me. Wink. A date with Sonia at last. Well, that was the quickest dinner I've ever had. It went sort of well, but I can't say it was a major success. Still, she invited me around to her house next time, even if it's only as a babysitter. But I'm not going to give up. I'll take every chance I get. Quest complete. Walk on Resist. That... Level 2 gems are kind of useful, but they're kind of obsolete. They're kind of becoming a bit more on the obsolete side by this point in the game. Well, after completing that, a quest appears by Dunban's house. There's only one NPC that I can think of that comes to mind when around Dunban's house. And no, it's not Rocco, it's Liliana. It was you who went and helped out that man Blah! It was you who went and helped out that man for Rocco, wasn't it? Well, now I need a favor. It's for my mom. Now that she's dating that geeky man, I'm worried about her. I think she's forgetting Dad. You look troubled. Is something worrying you?
Ricky wants Charlotte to ask reason. They know tell little Ricky.
That's not the hero pawn I know. Come now, Ricky. We'll listen together. Before Dad died, he told me this. If Mom is ever in trouble, look in the little cave on Evgora Shore. Dad must have left something important in that cave, I know it. You have to find it or else Mom will forget all about Dad. So please, could you search for whatever my dad left in that cave? If you remember the people you've lost, they never really leave you. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'll never forget him. But I really want Mom to never forget him as well. So, please. Liliana's sincere request. 500 experience, and we gotta go to Agora Shore. Please find whatever's in that cave and show it to my mom. And, don't come back until you found it, okay? You can count on us. We'll get it done. We can do it. It may not be easy, but with you, I feel inspired. You taught me the importance of seeing things through. Agora Shore, Agora Shore, Agora freaking Shore. The bright side is, it's probably the last time we're gonna have to go back there. Also, that thing really is a vehicle over there. If you're unsure what that thing is, even by this point, that is actually the cylinder hangar. You can see it, you can actually go to it. Also, it kind of looks familiar, don't you think? You know, I don't think I ever showed this, but after the Mechon attack in Colony 9, you actually have an easier path to Agora Shore with these destroyed bars. Again, not sure if I showed this off, but if I didn't, here it is. We're finally here at Agora Shore. And over here we have a bit of a unique monster, the Gentle Mother Armu. I actually kind of want to take this thing on just because it's right here, we can take it. And this thing's been teasing us since our very first encounter with this damn fucking piece of land. Well, so, let's go ahead and take it out to the best of our ability. I think we've taken out harder unique monsters in the past. This shouldn't be any form of a challenge at all. Oh, and if you're wondering about these baby Armus right here, they are actually not really that challenging. This is actually going really well, despite the amount of enemies that we have here. Oh, wow. Miss, okay. For chain attacks, I actually really like the combination of Thunderbolt and Burninate. And with Melee in the third slot, that essentially means that we have a wildcard slot in purple. It's actually about as good as red. Oh! Speaking of red, we can get a headshot off. That was actually really good. And that's it. Gentle Mother Armu is done. I kind of find it crazy that this baby Armu is the exact same level as its mother. Oh man, even the freaking Skeeters around here are the same level. Just about. Well, I guess with that unique monster down, we can actually move on to what we actually need to do. And for that, I would actually kind of like to switch my party up a little. Alright, I went ahead and equipped Dunban's new art, and this is one of my personal favorites of his. Not really right now, but in the future, not really like far future per se, but definitely in like the near future. Hell, not even then either. Either way, in the future, this art is going to become really damn powerful. And I can't wait to show it off. So we have all these Antols, and we have the heavy Brogs over here, sitting at level 38. However, over there, Gentle Rodriguez, level 40. This thing is kind of an ass if you're playing with Shulk, so that's why I don't have him in my lead, so we're just going to take this thing on as usual. I'm going to go ahead and activate Serene Heart. And let's go ahead and use Gale Slash. And then, yeah, sure, Worldly Slash. And then here we go. Soaring Tempest. Fills the talent gauge when the attack connects. So, this is more or less his version of Ryan's War Swing. Except if you ask me, it's better. Yeah. It's that good. Also, we can see that the thing that we need to hunt is right here, as marked by the red item orb. Let's go ahead and activate the chain attack here. Yeah. Nah, Worldly Slash. Ryan, you can go for Lariat. Straight up your only red art. And no secondary attack. This is... I mean, this fight's going well, but I wouldn't exactly say it's great. We could be a lot more stylish here. But we're still doing good. We're still doing good. Alright, as we prepare to finish this thing off, Spirit Breath should do good. Gorge. And you're done. That was really easy. Let's see what you dropped for us. Laughing Brog Bag. And unique equipment. Wow. Anyway, we got the message in the bottle. So, we don't exactly give this bottle over to Liliana, but instead, her mother, Sonia.
Hi there.
Can I help you with something? Hold on. This is a recipe I gave my husband before we married. This takes me back. I remember the very day I gave it to him. He said he wanted to eat my cabbage parcels every day. So I went ahead and wrote down the recipe and gave it to him. That way, he can make it himself anytime he liked, I said. He looked at me, dropped on one knee, and took my hand and said, I'm proposing to you, you silly nincompoop. The cabbage parcels were his way of saying he wanted to marry me. When he finished talking, I just burst out laughing. I see why Liliana's been worried recently, but I'll never forget him. But for my own child to do this makes me feel like a bad parent. Thank you for telling me about it. I should have realized sooner.
Look at this.
Did it remind her of Dad? Yay, you're the best. Good, it was our pleasure. Right, it was well worth the effort. Thanks, thank you very much. Now we can get back to being a family again. Quest complete! And that also pretty much completes the quest chain. But we're not exactly done here in Colony 9 just yet. Back over here, we got Desiree, who happens to have another quest for us. And just like the last one, you need Shulk and your main party lead in order to access this. No exceptions.
Hello.
Shulk, you've been doing a lot of good deeds lately. The helpless and the hopeless alike. You fix their problems. I'm not exactly that desperate, but I'm a bit lost at the moment. It's been a year now. I need to decide what I'm going to do with my life. That doesn't sound good. I'm so confused. It's really been getting to me recently. Can I ask for your advice? I know you're bad with machines, but you can do other things. You don't need to worry. It's not just about money. I sold my dad's shop, and that's left me in an okay situation for now. Wait, that's not what I wanted to talk about. Come on, Shulk, listen to me. Desiree's future. We gotta listen to Desiree's long story, but we get 3,500 experience for this, so it's well worth it. Thanks, this could be a bit of a long chat, so bear that in mind.
Hello.
I know I'm always wandering around here at night, but it's not just for the sake of it. I have a good reason. I'm mulling over my future. I'm mulling as hard as I can in the hope that I'll figure it all out. Narrowing down the options is so difficult. It's taken about the same amount of time as you spent fighting. If you'll let me tell you about it, we could both take a short break. It's fine with me. It is. Thanks. You always do make such a good listener. I've got to a point where I've narrowed it down to 2 options, but now I can't decide between them. I spent forever thinking it over. I just can't know for sure which one would suit me best. I think I'll go crazy unless someone helps me choose. I can see the problem. I knew you would. Anyway, next time we chat, I'll tell you all the details.
Hello.
Okay, so the first career path I'm considering is the Defense Force. Don't tell me, your first thought was, her? A soldier? No way. Well, think again. I'm actually a really good shot. The lieutenant even told me I'd soon be an expert if I signed up. But there are some drawbacks. 1, fighting is really dangerous. Fine, that one's a bit obvious. 2, I'm very bad with machines. What if it turns out that I can't service my gun properly? I won't even be able to train. But if it works out, I could do all right for myself. The pay is good, and I think I'd enjoy the lifestyle. There are definitely some good arguments on both sides. Do you mind if I think it over? Not at all. I've certainly spent long enough doing that.
Hello.
Right, the other career path I might try to go down is being a sculptor. Don't laugh. I've got a budding interest in it. I've carved a pendant out of wood. I wouldn't say I'm that good yet, but it's so much fun. I could become Kenny Rowan's pupil and learn properly. There are problems with this option too, though. 1, it doesn't pay very well. At all. 2, it's not exactly the most social of activities. I'd probably have nobody to talk to all day but my own sculptures. Possibly not the best career path if I'm trying to land a man. But I do enjoy it a lot. I'm glad everything worked out.
All done? Well done, us.
Do you mind? I know my explanation is a bit long-winded and annoying. But that's just because it matters so much to me. Let's take a deep breath and carry on. I'm nearly finished. Demanding.
Hello.
Realistically, I'm sure I'd be able to do either job. I have an innate ability for one, and a keen interest in the other. I guess there's no wrong answer. They'll both have ups and downs. That's exactly why it's so hard to decide. You pick for me instead. Me? It's your life we're talking about. Your entire life. Don't worry. I won't hold a grudge against you. In fact, I won't have any regrets. Whatever you decide, I'll do it and never look back. But there's no hurry. I'll wait until you've thought about it properly.
Hello.
Okay, Shulk, which career path do you think would suit me best? Here we are given the option. Soldier or sculptor? Oh boy. Sorry about that, just checking my notes. But anyway, for affinity's sakes, the best way to go here is soldier. You think I'd make a good soldier? It would feel nice to be able to protect people. Maybe I'll find a nice soldier boy. That part's just between us. Becoming a soldier could set me up for life. Good idea. You're welcome, but I don't think I actually did anything. I'll stop being so pessimistic. You gave me the push I needed. Now I sort of wish I hadn't. What if it all goes wrong? You worry too much, Shulk. It'll be fine, I guarantee. I never realized before, but you're pessimistic as well sometimes. I think it's nice in a way. It shows how kind and caring you are. But most of the time, it's still better to be confident in yourself. You're right. But you should remember to take your own advice, Desiree. True, I really have to do my best in my new career. Otherwise, I'll be eroding her self-confidence as well as mine. That's all the motivation I need, so thanks for everything. And for that, Desiree has departed for the Defense Force, and we complete the quest. We get 3,500 experience, swept gear, swept gauntlets, swept boots, and Shulk's Pessimism skill branch has been unlocked. Oh boy. Did we get something good here? Pessimism is a 4th skill branch. This is the first of these that we have encountered, and every single character gets one of these. Pessimism. Prioritizing this trait will improve ether defense. Shulk, being a bit of a glass cannon, is actually kind of in need of this for the most part. Fight the future. Extends time before a vision becomes reality. This is actually pretty good to have. Stealth Warrior. Reduces aggro drawn from using arts. Pretty solid. Epic Evasion. Increases the chance of burst affinity after an evasion. Considering Shulk's sky-high agility, this is really damn good. Forced Mercy. Reduces aggro when damage is taken. This can be really good considering that Shulk is, well, squishy. And Immunization. Grants immunity to debuffs that reduce stats. Absolutely freaking ridiculous, and yes, I want to put this on Shulk immediately. So, with all that work done, I think that'll complete it. I think that'll finish things off for now. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we're going to finish up preparation by heading back to Aerith Sea. Because we may have a little bit of unfinished business in that region. See you guys then.